Femme Fatale locker room has just made her entrance into Davis Arena. Epiphany, however you'd like to pronounce
Epiphany,
it.
you better get her name right.
Your next event of the evening is for the OVW Women's Title. Introducing first the challenger out of Cleveland, Ohio, Epiphany. The Femme Fatale locker room is closely monitoring this telecast.
That right there is the prototypical woman.
But you talk about someone who is willing to do whatever it takes. Melody, off the injury from last week, you see the ribcage is still taped. The doctor said, no, you cannot wrestle. Melody said, by God, I will. And she's out here, though quite injured and against the doctor's orders, Kenny.
No offense, but she ain't looking too good.
And her opponent from the Golden State, she is the OVW Women's Champion, Melody. And senior referee Joe Wheeler drawing this women's title match.
I wonder how that happened.
As he shows the title to the crowd, as is a custom, and then to the challenger.
Well, in my opinion, he should be walking right over and wrapping it around Epiphany's waist, because Melody's looking in a bad way tonight.
Melody saying, no, I'm okay to go. Joe Wheeler
trying
to double check that to make sure that she has had at least clearance from the OVW staff, which she has, but we had to think 2 and 3 times about it because we weren't able to look at the x-rays. We have to go by what the doctor says. The doctor says he does not advise it.
Well, of course not. I mean, anybody in their right mind wouldn't advise it, but she was back there yapping all day from what I heard. And then everybody's there, I can go. And eventually the promotion gets tired of hearing about it, and that's all right. Sign a waiver, put your career in your own hands, and get in there and go for it.
And that's exactly what she's done right now. She is putting her career in her own hands.
Epiphany is nobody to mess with, not even if you're healthy. If you're going in there not 100%, you're risking your career. I'm telling you, I wouldn't get in there right now in the shape Melody's in.
The powerhouse of the Femme Fatale locker room, Epiphany, with the opportunity of her wrestling career to be the OVW Femme Fatale Women's Champion. Can Melody summon the courage? Can she get the strength?
Epiphany making fun of her. She's taking one broad arm to the back, and Melody's already in a bad way, and Epiphany just laughing it up.
Can Melody handle the pain that is going to be coming her way just from your base? I mean, just that maneuver right there that worked for Melody put Melody in pain. Everything hurts Melody right now. You see as she grabs the rib cage. Rope for momentum on, drives the elbow into the chin, but look, she's in pain from it.
Not the maneuver I'd be doing if my ribs were in that kind of shape, and you can tell it's taking its toll on her.
Even hitting the rope for momentum is counterproductive to Melody's
she's not
current health status
now.
Right now.
I'm starting to wonder what kind of medication they got her on because she ain't thinking straight.
And you know what Epiphany's going to do? She's going to isolate on that rib cage, case in point.
Well, wouldn't you? If you were a cop and you had some rib cage banded up crook trying to fight you, and you'd hit him in the ribs too, right? Of course you would.
Melody with her title on the line, and Epiphany that full Nelson. Nothing. It's on tape.
Yeah, it was only because it was for those little car cams. Your career would have been about 6 months.
A great 6 months. Right now, Melody trying to get back up to a vertical base, but Epiphany with that full Nelson.
Barely had TV when you were a cop.
We did have to get up and change the channels. They're using her derriere to create a little space between herself and Epiphany. Both of the women into the hair as Melody drops down, pulling Epiphany's head.
Melody's doing all you can, but you almost can't hurt this girl, man. She's one of the most powerful women I've ever seen in the wrestling business. May not have the experience, but she's certainly got the power.
Shuffle side kick and the running knee from the women's champion has stunned Epiphany temporarily, at least. Setting her up for the neck breaker and drops her.
That might be trouble. Not too many people put Epiphany on her back. Shut up, Dean.
And Melody right now not able to take advantage of it because the maneuver injured and hurt Melody just as much of those tender, possibly broken rib cage that she has.
Well, once again, used one of those maneuvers that may have done more to hurt her than it did her opponent. Because Epiphany
Hold on, what's she doing? Kenny, what's she doing?
Well,
she's taking the pad off of that top turnbuckle.
Well, she might be wanting
She's exposing the metal steel
ring. She might be
ring.
wanting to offer Melody some padding for her sore back. Well, maybe not. All right, guess one is out the door.
Oh, look, she's goading her in. Here comes Melody out of the way. And Melody catches the solid steel.
She took advantage of the blonde bimbo and let her sink her own boat.
It landed north of the injury, but still the reverberations had to go all the way down through the rib cage.
She's laughing about it.
Oh, man, and plants the champion. Is this the opportunity?
One,
two, three. Winner and new women's champion, Epiphany. Epiphany does what she said she was going to do as she holds the title over the top of the injured Melody, who should not have even been out here to begin with.
You're right, but Dean, just to quote an old great friend of mine, I don't mean to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Well, Epiphany is the new win. Hold on, come on, come on. Oh, to the injured Melody. The short Irish whip. Oh, and now the boot into the rib cage.
She's already won the title. This is called fun time now.
Epiphany has crossed the line. Epiphany is trying to do more damage to Melody.
Yeah, good luck, referee.
Melody shouldn't have been out here at all. Epiphany is having to be stopped by the rest of the referees out here at ringside.
Well, I don't see a referee in there she can't whip, including Grandpa Wheeler.
Epiphany may be the women's champion, but she just crossed the line with what she did to Melody after the bell.
I've got to end. No, I've got